On a muggy day about 10 years ago in the Florida Everglades, Jack Sheely was riding his bike along a dirt road leading to the Trail Lakes campground where he has worked for decades. Like any good Gladesman, Sheely has a substantial portion of his brain wired to recognize snakes in places where the rest of us would see only leaves and shadows. He skidded to a stop at the sight of a serpentine form stretched out in the sun. This particular snake was not especially large, only about a meter in length, yet the color was something different. Greenish brown with dark oval spots. This was not a snake that belonged in the Everglades. Sheely did something that comes naturally to his family. He jumped off the bike and captured the angry snake by hand. Trail Lakes Campground had just happened to have a herpetologist on staff, Rick Scholl, who runs the campground's roadside zoo, examine the snake and realized that he was looking at a juvenile green anaconda, a non venomous constrictor native to South Africa. The green anaconda is the biggest, heaviest species of snake in the entire world. So, hello, I'm your host Luke, and today I'm covering the anacondas that have moved into Florida. Redacted. Let her two dogs out Monday morning to do what dogs do. Gizmo, a Shih Tzu, and Teddy, a half poodle, half Shih Tzu, dashed to the side yard to sniff out a large, shiny, dark object. I wasn't thinking what it was because it was so huge. A 9-foot long green anaconda reared its head, trying to approach the two dogs. It raised its head up like it was snapping at them, like it was lurching at them to make them back off. She started screaming for the dogs. One of the dogs hurried back into the house, but Gizmo was still curious, brave, or something else. He's the not so smart one, according to Lisa. She then called 911. I didn't know what it was. I knew it was not good. She was just screaming, and there's just this huge. Another person ran into a 16-foot, 10-inch python caught in the Everglades by a snake hunter. Was the largest ever captured this season, according to the South Florida Water Management District. The massive snake was caught this week by Dusty Crum, one of 25 snake hunters working with the Water District in this year's Python elimination program, and that is the biggest snake that he's ever caught, according to him. A fisherman spotted a snake slithering along the St. Johns River near the border of Brevard and Orange counties. It wasn't skinny, it was eating, or it was recently dropped off and had something to eat. Its farewell meal. After spotting that snake, local officials put down the snake on the riverbank. The particular specimen was 9 feet long, but green anacondas can reach lengths of more than 17 feet. By just a few inches, the species native to South America is only the second largest snake in the world, but it is the heaviest by average weight. This was only the 5th anaconda ever spotted in the wild in Florida. The snakes are banned as pets in the state, and any pet anacondas that were privately held before the ban were required to be tagged. This snake, however, wasn't tagged, so officials have little idea where it might have come from or how long it had lived in the wild. Another one was seen by 2 python hunters that captured a massive python in the Florida Everglades over the weekend. The state had licensed python hunters as part of the South Florida Python pilot program called the Everglades Python Challenge. The python hunters Nicholas and Leonardo had a 15-foot snake, and on Saturday they wrangled a 15-foot python, which was the largest one caught this season. And there are also Burmese pythons that have been destroying public land and are on top of the food chain in the local ecosystem. So the South Florida Water Management District approved the program funding designed to incentivize private parties who help eliminate the snakes. Snake wranglers have 60 days to catch the snakes, and participants are being paid minimum wage, hourly rate, up to 8 hours daily, with an additional $50 payment for pythons measuring up to 4 feet. Wranglers capturing a bigger snake will earn an extra $25 for each foot measured. So there was another one found. There was a 12-foot green anaconda that was captured Wednesday by deputy sheriffs at the East Lake Fish Camp in northern Osceola County. The reptile is the first of its kind to be caught in the wild in Florida, and it was spotted and captured by members of the Sheriff's Mounted Patrol Unit, which trains at the public park. Tony, who keeps horses at the park stable, witnessed the captures. Quote, "The officers called me over and said, 'Tony, I think we know what happened to the ducks.' Tony, who often exercises her horses at the same time that the deputies trains, had pointed out to them that the park's ducks and geese had been disappearing in the past few months. She said she assumed an alligator was feasting on the waterfowl, and we would only find feathers all over the place." Tony went on to say that the snake was discovered in a drain pipe leading to a pond, which is probably where it eluded discovery until the recent cold weather had made him sluggish. She looked and saw the snake curled up inside the pipe, and it was barely moving. The snake was taken to Reptile World Serpentarium in St. Cloud, Florida. And I just want to say it. I'm never going to Florida. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe for more. I hope you have a great day, guys. And here's my impression of a guy that just like a surfer that walks up to a snake. Dude, why are there anacondas in Florida, man?